Clinical trials is a big subject, and of course, India needs them. But we have very few investigators to work on the kind of research that is required to make drugs that are used in India and are required for the Indian population. And for this, Roche has started an initiative. It's called Air Alliance System. And I'm going to talk more about this with Dr. Savita Verma, who is a doctor at pgims. Ma'am, this happens to be one of the centers where Roche is working on this initiative. So tell us more about it.
Okay. This is an advanced interactive program where they are doing a capacity building for the researchers to carry out the clinical trials in their own institutes. So they are basically targeting the government institutes because they want to build up the capacity over there, and because the government of India, our regulatory body, also mandates that whenever we are doing some clinical trials, in those multicentric clinical trials, at least 50% of the sites should be government institutes where these studies are being done, because it helps in boosting up the public confidence, and secondly, it also helps in generating more authentic data.
So a lot of times we often wonder that drugs or medicines that are used elsewhere are being given to Indian population. So does that seem to be reducing now with this effort that is being made to do clinical trials for the Indians, by the Indians, in the Indian ethnicity?
Like our rule says that yes, if a product has been made abroad, whenever it is going to be used in India, so we need to have that real world evidence in the Indian population that it will be effective over there. Yes. So yes, this initiative will help in achieving that goal also, because it is helping the building up the capacity of different institutes in India, and those institutes, if they want, they can go further ahead with these clinical trials and research.
So what are the trials that are happening in PGIMS right now?
We are doing some trials on immunology, on vaccines, like we are part of the ICMR project on dengue vaccine trial. Then we are also doing clinical trials on drugs which can be used for lung cancer. And then we will be starting with phase 1 trials for some immunological products at PGIMS Rohtak. And so different investigators who have been trained, they are like in neurology, in immunology, hepatology. So they are also coming up and they are becoming part of the clinical trials to build up that data.
So where is the Panacea Biotech dengue vaccine trial reached now? How soon can we have a dengue vaccine in India?
It is still in the middle phase, like the trial started last year and we have a 2 years follow-up. So only, I think after, it will take around 1.5 years to generate that data which is required. And if the data is generated earlier, because their target is to have 123 cases of dengue after they have given this study is being done on 10,000 participants all over India. So the recruitment has been completed recently. So, but there is a 2 years follow-up. So it will depend on how soon the data can be generated. I think it will take another 1.5 years at least.
What efficacy are you looking at of the dengue vaccine? Because it's actually become a huge problem in India. We're seeing yearly and seasonal dengue cases that impact people and children as well. Are children part of this trial?
No, children are not part of this trial, because whenever you're bringing a new vaccine, it has to be done on adults and first and generate data over there. So it is being done on above 18 years of age people. And like WHO says that for immunology response, at least there should be an increase in the fourfold rise from the baseline. So the target over here is also that if after giving the vaccine, there is a fourfold increase in the antibody titers, only then it will be effective.
Okay. So we'll still have to wait some time for this vaccine to come ahead. Thank you so much. With Alok Das, Milan Sharma for India Today.